From Rutland to Colchester, Danville to Hanover, students across Vermont and New Hampshire began school this week despite the record temps.
Local 22's Haley Boulay has what schools are doing to keep kids and staff cool as they head back to school.
It's the first week of school. For many, it's the first day. My favorite part about going back was always wearing my brand new fall clothing. But on a day like Wednesday, it's far too hot. But despite the 90-plus temperatures, the kiddos still hit the books, many in classrooms without air conditioning.
The environment makes an impact on learning. When it's hot, it's difficult to learn. So our teachers are equipped to addressing temperature issues in our schools.
From using air-conditioned locations in the building as cooling centers to even taking students outside, Burlington Superintendent Yao Obing says his school community is doing the best it can.
A high school, which has the most amount of our students at one time, is a heat box.
At Winooski schools, only 6th and 9th graders went back on Wednesday, and they were given water bottles to refill throughout the day. Some classrooms in Colchester were even lucky enough to have AC.
Not all, but many of them do, especially those that sit in the sun for the majority of the day.
Superintendent Amy Miner was grateful to the parents who thought about the weather before sending their kids for the first day of school.
Our students were warned that it was going to be warm by their families, and they all dressed appropriately to help combat the high temperatures in our buildings.
Even canceling recess and after-school activities for some. But Miner says these adverse conditions may instill a different kind of lesson.
We can't control the weather, and sometimes it's going to be a little too hot or a little too cold, and they're building good skills that they can use later in life as adults.
And staying cool for back to school. Haley Boulay, Local 22 News.
In Colchester, after-school sports were still held this afternoon, but Miner says it was picture day, so most teams held a lighter practice. It's important to note that most schools in New York we checked in with don't start classes until after Labor Day.